Money TV Plus, and on this channel we help you to understand all the latest on the crypto world. My name is MOFFO Money, and with a lot of experience and with a lot of opportunities that we have on hand, that we decided to create this channel. So with our experience and what we know and the information that we'll be putting to you on regular basis throughout the week and throughout the months, you are going to be on top of on what are the opportunities to make use of and how you can go about making it easy. So subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit on the notification bell, so once we have new videos you will be alerted. So guys, this is what we are calling you to do, and we hope that our cooperation and our engagement with you is going to give you a better way to have a smooth walking with the crypto world. See you as you subscribe. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever your time schedule and whatever you're watching us from. Welcome to this other new edition of the review of the mass adoption meeting of the previous day. Yesterday was the 26th of June 2023, and at 4 p.m. West and Central African time was the time for the mass adoption meeting. I'm reaching you from the heartbeat of Africa in Douala, Cameroon, and it's always a privilege for us here on Mobile Money TV Plus Plus to bring you the broadcast or give you review of what took place in the mass adoption meeting yesterday. Yesterday was a great day in the SBC community because a whole lot was being talked upon, and I will help you to have a review of all what we discussed yesterday in the mass adoption meeting. So if you are hanging us with us directly right now, or you are to watch this video as a broadcast, my name is MOFFO Money. I'm one of the member helper of the crypto community. I'm equally the chief member helper. I'm a crypto enthusiast, and I'm so in love with what we do in the SBC community. So, looking at the content of things and the rundown of what took place yesterday, I will tell you yesterday was a major turning point in the SBC community, and there was a big cry out for leadership. And before talking about leadership, we applaud our ambassador Babe that is sick a little bit. All our prayers are towards you, Chief Justice. Get well quick and come back quick to be with us. So on the sitting or on the settings yesterday was Ambassador Quiver Innocent from Ivory Coast. He was the one handling the buttons of the settings and carrying on the meetings. As I was trying to say, there was a major change in the SBC community yesterday, according to the information that was already published on the blog. The admin was there and it really break down to details what this information is all about. And we will be giving you details of all this. And after that, we are going to examine the monologue that admin added to this blog post and giving us the itinerary of where we are heading right now with the SBC community, since we have tried other little things that we wanted to use to get over the setbacks. Certain things have not really worked out. We have taken major changes, and major changes are going to come up, and as you will be seeing from the article. So without wasting any time, I will take you to the Kruger back office, and we are going to examine this article together and break the information down digitally and give you the additional monologue that admin added on this, and why not the questions and answers or the contributions that those participants in the meeting gave in order to give their own participation to that. Right now, let's go to the Kruger back office and get the content of this article. I know many have read it, but getting it again, or getting it for some people that are not so that open, or they are scotch, or they are hooked on More for Money TV plus plus. So this is the opportunity for you to get it in full. So I will share my screen and take you to the Kruger back office, and we shall look at this together. Okay, right in the Kruger back office, you're going to see that this information is right there that pop up on this one, pop up this morning, which has to do with stay active because inactive will not be included. So this is a notice, and being a notice, everyone that is not active is going to lose their position on what is being said as far as the movement of the community is concerned. So this big notice just came out this morning. Yes, big changes are needed immediately. So big changes are going to come in the SBC community. The active support the existence of our community, and certain benefits come soon will only go to the active. So it's very, very important to stay active as a SBC member. So don't allow your date to expire. Always check your expiring date and activate your account because a whole lot is coming to the active. Also, don't lose your spot on the core team and the backup team. The way forward is becoming clear. So the way forward for us in the SBC community is becoming clear. Now, this is a new information to this call for leadership that was the main topic of which we examined in the SBC community yesterday at the mass adoption training. So a call for leadership development within the SBC community was the major topic. And this call for leadership is due to the lot of situations we have gone through for this past year. So this image come out, or this blog come up starting with the chat that the admin had with Ambassador Bay, who is right now a little bit sick. The whole community is praying for you, and he has been really, really not sound. And Chief Justice will give you more gratitude and wish that you should get quick recovery and join us. So this is the information of all what we need as far as the new changes that are coming on board in the SBC community are concerned. So we start reading from where the article had the writings or the write-ups. So let's start from here. Admin says he has been he has beaten these things before. So we know prayer works. So admin is here trying to say May has been sick for malaria and typhoid and stress, and he has won God this way and has won. So we should keep on praying for him and give him all the gratitude and make sure that prayer really go a long way to give him the way to work out of this. We need our strong leaders to be healthy, right? Now, for the past couple of years, I've tried my best to give the community what I thought it wanted, and now I can see after several attempts that nothing going to work. It's like trying to please everyone, and that is impossible. I really wish I had the power to make 100% of the people happy. And this is what the SBC community has been sticking on for the past time, which is really seeking to see that every member of the SBC community live the current status in which they were and live in a life of abundance and prosperity according to our present status. It has really always been what we have been thinking about. But most people have not really taken the opportunity to come to understand that we have been trying to see that things to work should work out in that direction. So that is how most people have really not taken the time to sit up and really look at things from that perspective. And a whole lot has not really been understood of what we are doing in the SBC community. And many people have not really taken time to really come to conversant with what is going on. So the reality is for us to let people know that we are trying our best to give them the best of what we can, and to let them be on the top form as far as the realities are concerned. So many are trying as much as they can, but that reality is not really putting us at the right position. So we in the SBC community are trying our best to make everyone to really be on a good footing with all what we are doing. So Ami went further to say, we do have cash flow. We have been here for several years. These are positive things to keep in mind. But starting an exchange last year with a lack of liquidity turned out to be a bad thing. My intent was good, but the resources the community provided were far too little for that attempt to please all those constantly begging for an exchange at that time. There have been additional setbacks after that too. This weighs heavy on my heart. Of course, I want all resorted and to work perfectly. So every setbacks that we have been getting on on this current present state of things in which we are, Amin says he really wants that things should work out and let him be working with a free mind. That is what he is trying to tell us right there with what we have. So the reality is that most people have not really come to be in conversation with what he's trying to say here, and that is what has really made others to not really understand what we are doing. And here it has gone a long way to really make many of us not to be in good position to really benefit from what the community has been offering as far as the realities of the community are concerned. So this is really an opportunity for many of us as members of the community to sit up and see that we can stand on a good footing to take an advantage of all what is being offered to the whole community and benefit from all this. So we need to really do our best and really sit up with the advantage of taking as much as possible as we can from what is being offered. And looking at what admin said he has done, if you look right here, you're going to see that he has really paid out the $5 up to a total of almost 500, no, total of, yes, 577,000 460 that has been paid out to the whole community. So this has really been something very great to everyone, and everyone that has been participating to this can testify of what admin has been doing as far as this is concerned. So this is really something that all of us should sit up and make great use of. And this is what he's trying to put out to the whole community at large as far as the realities are concerned. Without the full resources to restore every member, yet having a burning desire to do the most I could do to create enough resources by stimulating growth, we started to pay the Builders $5 promo. So this Builders $5 promo was to stimulate growth and permit the community to grow. But we have come to realize, this is what he was going to say here, that is until yesterday. I hope all of you can see that I hope all of you can see I do have good intentions by paying out $5 daily, and that I have a willingness to share as much as I can. That is really true. Maybe my mistake was allowing builders to also catch out as cash centers rather than doing what was necessary with the money they were being given. So you will pardon me for that, but I thought that would help them to really be on a good position. Maybe my mistake was allowing builders to also catch out as cash centers to others that were not their personal referrals. But clearly, I was giving out too much for it to be sustainable. There simply wasn't enough. There simply wasn't enough positive buying pressure from members that use their own funds to pay their monthly maintenance of program fees to keep the price of Joy G high enough to justify continuing this $5 payment until the end of the month. As you can see by the image above of a table available to me as the admin, I paid out 26.81 blah 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 Joy G coins on the 24th of June. At this rate, the price of Joy G was quickly heading to zero. I had to stop before the end of the month. So that is why the promo right now is being stopped because the price of Joy G has really gone a long way to hamper what we have. So that is why admin is telling us in this in this video that he did his best to give us the way forward, but he couldn't make it because uh, it backfired because the positive buying pressure never really sat up to take an advantage of this builders promo that was being offered to the community. So we just have right now just what we have, and we can only stand up with this. So he is really not uh, seeing that things work out the way we supposed to have seen them. So these are the statistics that are right here. And he pulled on to tell us this. As you can see by the income table above, we only had 23.87 Joy G coming on the 24th of June. Where are the extra Joy G to sell to pay the bounties? Clearly, we entered into negative cash flow. So we jumped in into negative cash flow, and jumping in upon negative cash flow is something that we really never wanted to be in. So this is why he is saying this with a lot of uh, pain. I feel so sad. I really wanted the $5 payment to work to motivate the builders to work harder. For a while, this was working. It hurts to say that it just didn't last. The past couple of days, my body had been shaking in the sensation of defeat. It's so easy to let go and fall into darkness of despair. This is another setback to add to the list ever since that major setback of the exchange failed. To give up means everyone loses, and the loss is 100% for all. So this is a point of showing his behavior and his sentiment as far as his person is concerned. And he says, giving up is everyone losing and losing 100%. You need to know that is the back of my mind. There is a recurring thought that reminds me that I could make more at a sole job than how I pay myself doing this. I'm the last to get paid, and doing this carries so many headaches. And I do know some of you appreciate someone like me trying to help, but not all members feel that way. Some members think I'm the source of all of their problems. So this is hard, very hard. Do you see him expressing his mind thought and the way he feels about the way things have been pulling along with the community, and which was not so that welcoming and very disturbing. Now, actually, the easiest thing I could do right now is to quit and give up. I could easily make way more money at a simple sales job and let the boss of that company have all the headache. But why do I have so much inner peace when I think to continue working with this community? The inner peace is my guide in life. For me, God wants me to know to keep on going. I know better than to try to argue with all knowing, that is Almighty. It was that same inner voice that led me to start this community, and that same guide that helped me pull us through our previous challenges, which seemed impossible too. Guys, my body is tired and wants to just move on and do something else, but my spirit won't allow that to happen. In the war between the spirit and the body, it is always best to let the spirit win. I will say much of the time my body is just as happy as my spirit to work with this community. I know I have had a profound impact on many of you. You have been the source of much of my joy in the recent years. Yes, lifting others up feels very good. For some of you, this community has given you hope when hope was hard to find in your life. The builders have always done well within our community financially. Is the truth. We need to make some changes. And this is the changes I was talking to you about this morning, that changes are coming up. If we are going to continue developing this community, we are sure that recruiting to just bounty income will rebalance the price of Georgie soon enough. 50% to the building sponsor and 50% to cover costs and obligations will work as it has in the past. Our only chance at resolving the losses of those affected by the series of setbacks is to continue build. We need to generate enough income to pay every one of them back in full. We need to address leadership. Leadership needs to be the driving force to grow this community to reach its full potential. Based on active membership, we have strength in English, French, Hindi, and Bangla. What we need to do is identify the most trusted leaders in these four languages. Then each of those four leaders can each develop 10 leaders below them and so on. Maybe I was being too ambitious about growing millions of members before kicking off the rotator. Maybe the rotator should start when we have 50,000 active members, and by then, hopefully all of the people affected by setbacks are paid off. But instead of rotator starting with 111 members, let's start with 5% on it. The four most trusted leaders of English, French, Hindi, and Bangla, and myself. Then grow it out from there. I sense that leadership will get us where we want to go better than anything else than the $5 daily thing. Let's remember our purpose. So here in the last paragraph, he reassure us and call upon us to remember our purpose. Let's remember our purpose. We are building a global private economy so that we are free from economic tyranny. We want to build an economy that is fair for all and everyone has an equal opportunity to prosper and live an abundant life. So that is how admin concluded the paragraph of the last paragraph of this great article, which is talking about changes that are going to take place in the SBC community. As I told you earlier, there is a complement on this that has just been added this morning with this other new blog post, which is talking about stay active because inactive will not be included. So the major changes or the big changes that are coming are immediate, and you need to stay active and respect your core and your backup team in order to be part of these major changes that are coming on board. So, I mean, after finishing the monologue, went out to ask the host of the day, which was his Excellency Ambassador Insan Kweba. What was your take? Kweba really appreciated admin on what he has demonstrated and the way forward that he has put in place for the community. And admin went on to say that yes, this community has really been through troubles, but he has understood one thing that is very difficult to bring the greedy hearted to really live a life of abundance because the greedy hearted will not want to work for all, but want to work only for themselves. But the foundation layer of this community has never been for greed, it has been for abundance and abundance for all. That is why we need to bring a leadership structure, which I'm saying that the leadership structure is going to take place with the five members, as the article have said, and the $5 thing is gone because it has been sucking out the price of Joy G. And we are going to come up now with a 50% Binance bounty and 50% for the bills, and which will help us also to pay the setbacks for those who are having money stock in the system. Growth will come from the leadership structure that we are trying to put in place right now. What we want is our best leaders, and the communities are the ones to select these leaders, which we are going to have one in the English, one in the French, one in Bengali, one in India, plus me to make five that are going to kickstart the rotator. We are no more going to start at 111,111, seeing that we need growth right now and we need to do things quick and immediate. We are going to fixed that at about 10,000 and plus, but 50,000 maximum, everything will be done as we earlier said. I think people will be more happy with more than one person managing the treasury of the SBC. The community will help us select these leaders who are the ones to start running their treasury as we would deem it necessary as we grow. Group working with these members, them having their own sub members, I think will be the best way for us to make the community grow, because the way it has always been a one-man thing, being the admin running, has not really permitted things to work out well. I think with a group setting, we are going to really make it work out and grow as fast as we can. So these are the wordings which the admin went on with as he gave this monologue after uh, talking out with Ambassador Queba, who was the main host of the day. So this is the take that we got as a message from the admin. So you should stay tuned. All members be active and do not fall from your back or core team. Wait for the changes that are going to come upon and sit up to take advantage of them. So we hope that we are going to be strengthened with this, and we're going to pull forward and overcome all the setbacks, and we remain strong. Me personally, I will be with SBC till the end of days. So the reality is for us to remobilize ourselves and take the new structures that are going to be brought up and follow the train and make things work out for everyone. So it is on this note that we tune it off here on MOFFO Money TV Plus Plus for this other edition of the review of the mass adoption training of the previous day. Guys, stay tuned. Click like, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, subscribe and click the like and the notification button, so whenever we are on air, YouTube should inform you and let you be here directly with us. Have a great day and see you for another edition. Bye bye for now. Stay blessed.